When I see Africans read the Bible today and treat it as if it were a love letter written from God directly to them, I just wonder, who did this to you guys? Who did this to you? The Bible is a document that was written to a specific people, to a specific audience. It was not written to the whole world. But when Christians read the Bible, they begin to replace and see themselves as if it was written directly to them. Most of the promises made in the Bible were not even made to you. They were made to Israel as a nation. You need to realize that that document called the Bible, first of all, contains the history of a people called the Israelites. So that document is biased. It is written in the favor of that people, of that nation. It is not written to you Africans. When an African reads a verse like, "I know the plans I have for you, plans of good and not plans of evil," they start treating it as if God was speaking to them. No, God was speaking to Israel as a nation. He was telling them he had a plan for his people. Let us put it in that way. He had a plan for his chosen people called Israel. That was not a promise for you. That was a promise to Israel as a nation. But you pick it and you start reading it and appropriating the promises as if they were being addressed to you. You are stupid. Something is wrong with your head. Let me try to paint it this way. Maybe you will get it correctly. Supposing you are moving in the street and you found a letter that was written, well addressed, from one person A to another person B. You don't know the person who wrote the letter. You don't even know whom the letter is addressed to. Yet you pick that letter and decide to open it and read it. When you read this letter, you discover that it's a love letter. And the writer of this letter is making some really beautiful promises to his lover. You pick that letter, you read it, and you start blushing over those promises and start claiming those promises as if they belong to you. Is that not clearly a sign that there is something wrong with your head? Or let's say you picked a letter. It is a court summon, summoning someone to appear in court, and the person's name is clearly written on that letter. You decide to erase that person's name and replace it with your name and appear in court in the place of that person to answer for the charges in the name of that person. Is that not a clear sign that there is something wrong with your head? What is wrong with us Africans? You will pick the Bible. You are reading epistles of Apostle Paul, and it is clearly written, Apostle Paul, the author, to the church in Corinthians. You will see Apostle Paul to the church in Thessalonica. Apostle Paul to the church in Philippi. You read those letters and begin to appropriate those promises when you are neither Apostle Paul, you are neither a Corinthian, you are neither a Thessalonian, neither you are a Philippian. Are you okay? What is wrong with us Africans? That document has a direct audience. One specific thing about letters is that letters are personal communication documents. They are audience